Jet2 has just made one of its biggest strategic moves in years, a major expansion at London Gatwick Airport. For an airline that's best known for flying passengers from regional airports such as Birmingham, Manchester or East Midlands, it's a really significant shift. So in this video, I'm going to explain what Jet2 has announced, why Gatwick, and most importantly, what it actually means for UK travellers. But first, the basics. So Jet2 is significantly expanding its presence at Gatwick with a new base and a large number of additional leisure routes. These are mainly holiday-focused destinations, things like Mediterranean sun, winter escapes, and popular European city breaks. Exactly what Jet2 specialises in. And this isn't a token expansion either. Jet2 is committing aircraft, crews, and package holiday capacity to Gatwick, which immediately puts them in direct competition with EasyJet, TUI, and even British Airways in the London market. Now, this is the interesting part. Why Gatwick? And why now? Well, Gatwick is London's main leisure airport. It has a massive catchment area across London and the southeast, excellent rail connections, and a passenger base that's heavily skewed towards holiday rather than business travel. And with Jet2 having built its reputation as being reliable, value-focused and package holiday friendly, Gatwick gives them access to a much bigger audience that already buys that kind of trip. But timing actually matters too. Despite the cost of living pressures, demand for holidays, especially package holidays, remains strong. Many travellers are choosing airlines they trust to actually get them there, rather than chasing the absolute cheapest fare. And this move also allows Jet2 to scale Jet2 Holidays, which is where a huge amount of their profit comes from. So this isn't just about selling seats, it's about controlling the entire holiday experience. And there's actually some clear potential benefits. Firstly, more choice for Gatwick, especially for people in London and the southeast who previously had to travel to regional airports for Jet2 flights and holidays. Secondly, competitive pressure. When Jet2 enters the Gatwick market, pricing will more than likely sharpen, and that can benefit travellers even if they don't end up flying Jet2. And thirdly, Jet2 has a strong reputation for customer service, disruption handling, and clear communication, all things that matter more than ever after the last few years of travel chaos. But that said, there are a few things to keep an eye on. Gatwick is already busy, so congestion and slot pressure are actual real considerations, despite the fact that Gatwick has just announced its plans for expansion, which aren't going to happen anytime soon. And as with any airline expansion, some routes may be seasonal or trialled first, so not everything will necessarily become a long-term staple. But when you take a look at the bigger picture, it actually says a lot about where UK leisure travel is actually heading. We're seeing Jet2 with strong regional routes expanding into a major hub, not because regional airports are failing, but because demand is strong enough to support both. And with Gatwick becoming increasingly leisure focused again, Jet2 is positioning itself as the go-to holiday airline, not just a regional specialist. And this also shows how airlines are adapting post-pandemic, focusing on routes and customers that deliver consistent and constant demand, not just volume. So Jet2's Gatwick expansion isn't just about new routes, it's a strategic shift that could give UK travellers more choice, as there'll be more competition, and potentially better value when booking holidays. So let me know, would you now consider using Jet2 at Gatwick? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Safe travels. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.